is finally starting to rise here in Columbus, Ohio, and it's a cool like 40 degrees right now. Perfect outdoor weather, I know. And this is actually going to be our first spring at this new house that we moved into last fall. One of the areas that we know we want to take advantage of, I mean, we got 2 small kids, the weather gets pretty nice around here, is this back patio area. Although it's not the largest thing ever, it's pretty nice and minimal. And one thing that didn't even come to mind until Sylvox reached out to me is a outdoor TV. So first let's talk about the area here. Again, this back patio is not very large. Also, this is a rental. So we do not own this house. So when I told Sylvox, like, hey, I can't install anything into the walls. One, this has very traditional siding, so that makes it difficult to install. I don't even know how you would begin to install. I don't know anything about drilling into siding. I certainly don't want to deal with that hassle for a rental because that's going to be a nightmare after we move out. But I noticed that when you go through all of their different TV options, one of the stand options is a rolling cart. And this reminded me of like a, school time TV cart. But I gotta say, this is not your average TV school rolling cart that often squeaked, felt like it was falling apart and that the TV was going to collapse at any moment. This rolling cart is insanely sturdy. I've actually been away at NAB for the past week plus since these clips of the torrential downpour and the setup and everything. And so this TV has just been chilling under the middle of this umbrella that, besides top-down things, has been fully exposed to the elements. And Michelle stated there were multiple nights with insane wind gusts, and not once did this ever fall over or even look like it was going to. All the individual wheels lock, and just the weight, they have the weight disbursement. I really thought this thing was going to be like a sail in any sort of windstorm. But even after all the gusts and the crazy weather stuff we've had the past couple of weeks, this TV and the stand itself has remained completely sturdy with no extra support, putting it inside or putting it up against a wall to secure it. Nothing. Wow, it is getting dark pretty quickly here, and I have no lights on me. I feel like I should move slightly. A little bit better now, just using the little Edison bulbs as my key light. So Sylvox has a variety of different TV options. This one specifically is their 55-inch, 120 hertz gaming outdoor TV. For me, this means it's a perfect, like, everything TV. I know right now everything looks pretty bare out here. We're kind of, again, just getting started, and this is definitely the centerpiece of the setup out here. So once we find some nice outdoor furniture, the whole family will be able to come out for movie nights. But right away, our kids wanted to jump into testing the gaming aspects of this. Now, the only games they're allowed to play at the age they are is Minecraft. So yeah, we definitely got some good Minecraft testing time in, which I can confirm it can handle the Minecraft pretty well. Now, this is like any other TV. You have a bunch of different ports on the back here. If we take off this protective housing, which again, we'll talk about waterproofness in a moment, you got all the ports that you could want to hook everything up to, whether it's gaming systems, Blu-ray players, or if you're like me, you want to plug in your laptop to really get some gaming going in here. This little trap door covers all of your cables, which you can see all of the ports are marked for what you get. And then all of the ports are up here. And then it basically goes through this like double protective layer, right? So if we look at the power cable, which also like you can lock into place so it doesn't get accidentally pulled out, which is cool. And then that travels down through this first spot here. And then you have these little pins to hide the cables behind. And then as we go down, this is essentially the only exit. So when we take this little panel right here and we're done cabling, then we essentially just slide this up. And if I had a free hand, I would take one of these thumb screws, and there's just 2 little screws on either side that just are thumb screws, and everything else is then weather sealed tight in, just having the cables pop out here. Now, in terms of the monitor, the clarity, the traditional TV specs, this is a full 4K TV with up to 1000 nits peak brightness. So again, during the day, you're gonna have no trouble viewing this thing at up to 178-degree viewing angles. It's got Dolby Vision, so you know you're gonna get great colors and ultra clarity inside of a completely weatherproof and waterproof housing. This TV is built like a tank, and that makes sense for its IP55 waterproof rating. Everything is completely weather sealed in, and when I say all metal frame, I mean all metal like everywhere. Whether you got rain, dust, snow, anything like that, this is going to be protected from it. Look at the night that I was unboxing this thing and setting it up. Well, I don't know if you can hear this or see the rain, but it is an absolute torrential downpour right now. And so what better thing to do than to put this really to the test. So I'm going to wheel this thing out here. Did I lock the wheels? And we're going to get absolutely soaked together. And then I'm gonna see if it still works. All right, here we go. Going out into the rain. This is very cold. If you guys could like, subscribe, or like this video to make things like this worth it, that would be great. Do you guys see this TV right now? It is absolutely soaked. Yeah, I mean, for this video, originally, I was planning to just like, you know, sprinkle it with some water. Waterproofness actually extends to the remote itself. And probably one of my favorite things is, like most TVs that are coming out nowadays, this is a smart TV. So even if you don't want to plug in a laptop, a gaming console, or a bunch of extra peripherals, you literally just want to plug in the TV, turn it on, then you can still get all of your streaming content you want through all your traditional apps, Netflix, Max, YouTube. Sign into anything you want, and you can access it just with a Wi-Fi network. And thankfully, my Wi-Fi is in my studio, which is directly right above the courtyard here. So we get amazing Wi-Fi signal out here. And this truly feels like any other TV that's in our house. Now, in terms of sound, I did opt for the Sylvox Soundbar as an add-on. And this just connects right to the TV here. Comes with a bunch of different ways to connect it based on the TV size. And again, for a single soundbar setup, I'm very shocked as to how good and loud and clear the sound is coming out of the soundbar. If you're interested in setting one of these TVs up outdoors for yourself, definitely check out the link in the description. I'll have all the different combos of stands and wall mounts and just a variety of different mounting options based on your own home and preferences. And of course, you'll be able to see all the other screen sizes, because I want to say they go up to like 75 inches or something crazy. Yeah, 75 inches they have one. Oh, that one looks nice, but this one's nice too. When I started this whole process, I thought setting up and maintaining an outdoor TV was going to be a hassle. I thought it was something to worry about, you know, no matter what waterproof ratings it had, until the night that I took everything out of the box and really put it through its test. I was worried, I'll be honest. I thought something was going to fail, some little droplet was going to get in, and by the time I got back from NAB, this TV was just going to be toast or blown on the ground from all the crazy wind. But having it survive all that while not really in the most optimal protective setup that maybe some people who have outdoor TVs would maintain it under, that definitely gives me trust in this product. And yeah, hopefully if you guys have any other questions, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys want to see a follow-up video, or at least see what this back deck ends up being once we get some outdoor furniture, make everything look really, really nice the way we want it to, definitely follow me on Instagram. I have a new username on there, @TobinOnSet, and I'll post some pictures as the summer goes on so you guys can see what this is looking like. But for now, that's it. Thanks so much for Sylvox for sending the TV out, letting me review it the past couple of weeks. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.